He's like, man, forget the pictures. How much is your rent? Tell me how much your expenses are, and I want to get you on my payroll. I said, do what? Do what? Okay, what is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel where you find everything fashion, beauty, and bougie. It is your good girlfriend Goldie, and thank you for being a friend. Yes, we are here with the story time. I don't know what that was. We are here with a story time. I haven't done a story time. Well, I have done a story time, but it ain't like this. I be talking a lot. But we are here with a story time. Today, I'm going to tell you guys about my shitty, literally my shitty sugar daddy experience. Yeah, so without further ado, let's just go ahead and hop right into it. So this was probably about 4 years ago. I wasn't actually looking for a sugar daddy. I mean, you know, we always joke, say, I need a sugar daddy, but I haven't been like out here pressed and pursuing and looking and watching for a sugar daddy, per se. So this happened out of the random. Okay. So it was one night I was smacked, I was high as hell, and I wanted some ice cream, and it was like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. And where my apartment was, I lived around the corner from a 7-Eleven, but I wasn't walking because it was dark outside. It was 2:30 in the morning. So I decided to drive. So I get in my car, I go to the 7-Eleven, and I park in front, and I get out, and this guy pulls up, well, not guy, an older man, pulls up behind me in his all-white Range Rover. And he like, because I have Ohio plates because I'm from Ohio. Oh, you from Ohio? What you doing out here? What you doing out here? So I explained, you know, I go to Howard, but you know, I don't go to Howard at this time, but that's what we tell people. I go to Howard, but I graduated. Don't try to come for me. I graduated from Howard already. Anyway, so yes. I told him I went to Howard and that I was working and that's what I was doing in the area. And he's like, oh, I own such and such company and you could get a better job working for me. Because we had a small conversation about what I was doing. Like when he approached me and we started talking about Ohio and then he started talking about school and work and what I was doing, it didn't seem like no type of sugar daddy type of conversation. It seemed like he was genuinely interested in what I was studying, how I could benefit his company, how it could benefit me, and he trying to help me get another job because he was from Ohio too, or he had family from Ohio, something about Ohio he knew about. That's what made him stop me. And so yeah, so long at the end of the conversation, y'all, he had gave me his phone number and his email address and told me to send him over my resume so that he could turn it into HR and they would reach back out to me. So I'm like, you know what? Sure. So the next day I ended up texting him after I sent him my resume and I said, hey, such and such, I sent you my resume. Just waiting to hear back. He texts back talking about, you were so beautiful last night. Oh my gosh, are you a model? And you know, I do dabble in a little modeling. So I'm like, yeah, you know, I do model on the side as well while I do my school and my work. He's like, oh my gosh, I knew it. You are so beautiful. The most beautiful woman I've ever seen. Could I see some of your modeling pictures? So I sent him this modeling picture and he's like, oh my gosh, I want to support you. I want to help you. I have your back. Whatever you need for your modeling career, please let me know. And I'm just like, wait a minute. I thought you was getting me a job. I entertain it or whatever. And I say, well, you know, I'll be taking pictures soon, some new pictures next weekend. So if you can help me out with that, that would be great. He's like, man, forget the pictures. How much is your rent? Tell me how much your expenses are. And I want to get you on my payroll. I said, do what? Do what? Y'all, I made up this number, $4,000. Don't know where I got $4,000. Because my rent Ain't $4,000. I guess, let's see, if we do a little car, let's say that's 3. A little rent, let's say that's 16. That's 19. Little grocery, that's 3. Every 2 weeks, that's 6. Is that a lot on groceries? Child, I made up the number. I gave him the number. And he was like, oh, 4,000? That's nothing. That's nothing. I can handle that for you. I'm going to put you on my payroll. I'm going to send you some paperwork for you to fill out. And I'll put you on my payroll. And I can get you a check at the end of the week. So I'm like, is this really happening? Like, this can't be real. This can't be real. So he emails me over the paper, and it's a W-2. At this time, I happened to be working in HR, so I was completely familiar with getting somebody on payroll, what a W-2 was, what's needed to get that person paid, all of that shit. So when he sent me that, it was automatically a red flag, like, sir, I was never giving you my social security number. I was never giving you my name and address. That's not what we're doing here. So he's like, oh, well, you don't trust me. I'm trying to get you paid. I can't put you on the payroll without the W-2. And I said, what was I trying to tell him? I didn't want a W-2. Why can't I think of what I said? I wanted a 1099. I wanted 1099 and him to pay me separately, and then I could file, independently at the end of the year. Or, just cash at me, PayPal, Zelle, one of those shits. I really didn't want to be on the payroll, but since he was trying to make it like a continuous, like every 2-week thing or every month thing, however often he was trying to make it, that's really why I was like pressed to like try the 1099, but at the same time, I really just wanted you to Zelle it or cash app it or PayPal it to me. So he's like, no, this is the only way, yada, yada. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm not interested in this. You just let me know if you can help me get the job or not, whoop-de-whoop. He's still pressed, y'all. He's like, no, I really like you. I really want to talk to you. Can we talk on the phone? So, girl, he calls me on the phone. And next thing I know, the man is moaning in my ear, talking about he wants to have fun. He's going to give me the allowance. He's going to get me a cashier's check. I ain't got nothing to worry about. So, guess who ended up having fun? With this old ass man on the phone. Oh, God, it's horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible. I'm over here, faking. Yeah. I like that, daddy. Faking all this. I'm trying to get my $4,000, bitch. After we have our little phone session, he's like, I'm gonna get you your cashier's check, baby. I really, excuse me, I really want to support you, baby. Now, I'm like, whatever, boo. So that's that day. And then after that, he like got addicted to phone. It's like, I'm at my job. He's calling. Please, can I just listen to your voice for 3 seconds? You don't have to say anything. I just want to listen to you breathe. Oh, baby. Like, he was already going when we got on the phone. Like, I'm like, yo, this is too much. This is an old man. This is a grandpa. I can't do this. So I'm telling him, like, I'm at work. I can't do this. He's like, man, and y'all, he would get so mad. Like, he would start screaming at me like, my 4K is way more than what you're making at that little desk job now. If I want to have phone, you're going to have phone with me. Do you want this 4K or not? And I'm just like, whoa, baby, calm down. I want the 4K, but I don't want you talking to me like that. He's like, okay, I'm sorry, I just lost it, but you don't know what you make me do to me. Demetria, He's calling me while I'm at work. We're arguing about me not being able to have fun while I'm at work. And he's like, well, whatever. The deal is off then because you can't come through when I need you to. I'm like, man, whatever. Like, I still got to get my money here. Like, I can't just depend on your 4K in case you decide to cancel. So, at the end of the night, I'm at home, I'm minding my business. I get a text message from his number, and it's like, hey, this is Mr. Such and Such's assistant. I see he was having trouble adding this information from this number onto the payroll in the system. Is there anything I can do to help you? And I'm like, this is odd. I know he's not sitting up at his job telling people about me. I know he's not leaving my information out in the open. Mind you, I haven't even gave him any information. So what are you talking about, lady? So she's like adamant about being his assistant and she wants to help me. So I played a game. I said he was trying to put me on the payroll. He told me that he was going to that he was going to PayPal me this amount of money. He didn't PayPal it yet, so I'm just waiting. And then she's like, well, I see these pictures in this phone. You are very beautiful. You model. And I'm just like, red flag number one, but I'm gonna keep entertaining. Yes, thank you. But if you could get me my money, that would be great. And she's just like, well, if you can meet me at the Silver Spring Library on the corner of such and such and such and such, I will give you your money in person. But I want to see your tits first. And I'm just like, is this a fucking joke? What? Then, y'all, she sent me a picture of her titties. Now, I'm still not for sure if this is really his assistant or if this is just him acting stupid, trying to get me because he think I'm some dumb bitch to send him a picture of some titties. So, what do? I look online for some pictures of some titties for a girl that's around my size, my complexion. Sent them to him. He ate it up. And, whoever it was, ate it up. And they wanted to proceed with the deal. I told them I was not meeting them at that library. I sent them my picture to send me my money. Then they start going off via text. You're an ungrateful little bitch. That's why I'm not going to send you your money. And I'm going to tell Mr. Such and Such that you are continuing to reach out and harass him about this money. I'm like, do whatever you want to, girl. I don't care. Like, I'm over this situation. This is dumb. This is too much at this point. Like, this is not how the sugar daddy shit is supposed to go. About an hour goes by, and then he mysteriously texts back because he got his phone back now all of a sudden. Don't know where his phone was before. Don't know if he left it at his table, his desk, and he walked away, went to a meeting, went to the gym. I don't know what happened. But he is back on his phone now, and he's like, I'm sorry, my assistant said that you reached out and I wasn't here. What did you need? And I told him, what happened? Your assistant is crazy. She's demanding me pictures of this for this, and I don't like that. And he's like, that is mad because I wouldn't talk to her. I wouldn't help her out, blah, 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 but I still want to help you. And I'm like, this is getting too weird. He's like, I promise, tomorrow is the day. This is about day 3 now at this point. I promise you, tomorrow is the day. I'm going to make sure you get some money. I'm going to get my courier to deliver it to your job. I'm like, I'm going to have fun with this man one more time. One more time to see how I go. So this is when it got crazy, y'all. Like, this is where tell me what y'all would do about this situation down in the comments below. So, we're having and I mean, things are normal. Things are regular. He's telling me what he wants to do to me. And then I asked him, what did he want me to do to him? And he's like, before we come back to the room, I'm going to take you to a nice, fancy restaurant. And I'm going to let you eat anything. Everything you want to eat, you can get as full as you want. Just eat all the food you want. Then, when we get back to the hotel room, I want you to stand on top of me on that bed, straddle me, and I want you to all over my chest. Yeah, baby, I want you to all over my chest. I want you to rub it in. And then I want you to put some of your hands and just jump off my feet. And I'm just like, okay, what else? And he's like getting into it, like getting himself off of this nasty, shitty story. Like seriously, y'all, this I've never heard nobody talk about anything like this in the bedroom. And I'm thinking it was a joke. He was gonna stop after a while and switch back to regular intercourse, but no, we never got there. So at the end, I'm just like, all right, well, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Hopefully you have my check delivered. He says he's going to have it to me by 4 o'clock because he loved how I cooperated and played along with his new story. That's what he really likes, and he was scared to let me know. So the next day, I'm at work. He said he was going to have the courier come by 4 o'clock. Where I worked at, it was this office building. And it was a bunch of floors, and it was a bunch of different offices. So it was a bunch of different companies. So it was never given, like I gave him the exact address to my job. He just knew the building that I was in, which was still dangerous, but I gave him the address, y'all, so he could have the courier come to my job and drop it off. And at this time where I worked, the office areas, industrial park, whatever they call it, had a hotel smack dab in the middle. So it was like office, hotel, office. So the hotel's in the very middle of all the offices, right? And we were at work, and I'm texting him back and forth, and he's telling me the person's coming at 4, but I'm just trying to be nice. I'm talking to him all day just to keep his spirits up and boost him so I can get my 4K that day. I'm in a good mood. I'm thinking I'm about to get my money. So, girl, around like 2:30, 3 o'clock, he calls me. He's like, baby, I just really need it so bad. I just really want to come so bad. Can you please just talk to me for a few minutes? And I'm like, now, baby, I'm at work. I can't do that. Your money's coming today. Don't do me like that. Please, baby, just let me have 2 minutes. So I'm sitting there listening to him, and at this point, he can get himself off. Like, he don't even have to hear me talk. All I gotta say is, yeah, Like, I'm not even moaning. I'm not doing none of that fake stuff. So he's saying what he's saying. He's saying his story. And at the very end, after he's done, he's like, baby, I can't take this anymore. I have to see you. And I'm like, well, what do you mean? Like, that's not a part of the deal. Like, he told me he's going to get my 4K today, and we're going to move forward from here. Well, I have a room at the Marriott right across the street. Come to room 302 in 10 minutes. The door's going to be unlocked, and you can pick up your check in person. I said, what? He said, come pick up your check in person. I'll be waiting for you, and I want you to shit on me first. I said, you know what? Why? Why me? Why me? All I wanted to do was go to 7-Eleven and get ice cream. All I was trying to do was better my career. All I wanted was your 4K, and you done took me through all of this just for you to try to get me to come to this hotel that you knew I wasn't going to? I did not go. No, I did not. I never got my money. I never seen that man again. I never heard from him again. I immediately blocked him because I was nervous. I was scared. Like, you went through all of that just to get to a hotel around the corner from my job. You wasn't really about to get... I don't really know if he was about to give me my money. I did the research on the company. The company was real. I did not look it up and see if he was really the CEO, though. But I just couldn't do it, y'all. I just couldn't do it. What y'all would have done? Would y'all would have did that? Somebody rubbed it in, jacked them off. Blech. Blech. Like, that's disgusting. So that was my one and only ever sugar daddy experience. I've never had another older man try to approach me. I've never tried to approach no other older man. I gave it up because I'm not about that life. Y'all are on some next shit. Y'all nasty, dirty. Y'all, that is it for my story time. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it was crazy. Please let me know what y'all think down below. If y'all like my story time, if y'all want to see more story times, let me know down below. Hopefully you guys really enjoy, because I enjoy telling you this story. Check back next week to see what I'm going to be talking about then. And I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.